All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. He goes airborne. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Ready? Move away. Flip. Screen.
A first down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action now, Winston. Past the 20. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They can't hang.
One, Omaha.
45, 45.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Lock, lock, lock. Get hot.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go,
The
here we go.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He's checking credit.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Run back.
Watch twist.
30.
Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Even.
36.
White. Green, 17.
Now Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down? Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
1, Omaha. 80 weapons. 21.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Coleman now. After one, it's 13-6.
Here we go. 180.
That's trash. That's trash.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Hey, get away from him.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Davis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 12, 12.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Hopping over the top. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He can't hang. He's not.
Green, triple C. Shoot. 5-0.
Jameis now on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Lay it down. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go. Let him go.
On second down at 4. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Coleman. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Twenty-one. 2.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
An
Here we go,
incomplete
here we go.
pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
65.
Now Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Switch.
On first down, it's Kane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21. Hey, alert.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Watch the slant.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
12, fellas. Here we go. There we go, Mike. 20.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Crowder now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Wait.
Penetration. Wait. He's checking, son. Crash.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Wait.
On 3rd down, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football, that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, it's Kane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's just me and you. Green, triple team. Switch. 25. Rotate. 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. That one into the hands of Kane. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Everyone's got 4 down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I'm scared.
They'll run on first down. It's Kane. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Kane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They will run again with Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go. 45.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5 on the 50. 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 And even. Check 31.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They begin with a run by Davis. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.